Well, President Trump says Obama bugged him at Trump Tower, even the Speaker of the House saying this to Bret Baier about the controversy.
Have you heard that?
Well, again, and like I said, none of us in Congress or anybody that I know in Congress has been presented with evidence to the contrary of what you just said.
So you believe it to be true?
Yeah, that we have seen no evidence that anybody in this campaign or any other American was in on it with the Russians to meddle in our elections. We know they meddled. Russia is an adversary, and that's something we have to work to counteract.
Well, now the president's facing criticism for the way he delivered his message. Are accusations like this too much for Twitter? Or really, is it the only way that President Trump can get a fair shake by communicating directly? And joining me now to discuss this, our attorneys Eric Guster and Timothy Parlatore. Gentlemen, thanks for being here with me tonight. Obviously, a big, explosive breaking news day. And first thing we hear about it, not from the mainstream media, but from President Trump. Eric, he went straight to the people, conveying his message to say clearly something that he had just heard or some information he had been privy to.
And I'm not so sure that Trump even knows what he's heard, because this man tweets about things that are not accurate all the time. But the problem that he may have is, if this is true, that means they have probable cause to bug him. And first of all, the president of the United States cannot order a bug. And it's a shame that the president doesn't know that the president shouldn't do that. Can't do that.
So he's making a specific allegation towards President Obama, but I think encompassing his administration or those that work for him.
Yes, and if he was bugged, then the president or the administration had to have probable cause to do it, which means there's some evidence. There's some smoke there in order for a judge to say, yes, we can bug these lines, and there's a reason for it.
Okay, so Tim, so here's the issue, and you just heard from Speaker Ryan when he was interviewed by Bret Baier saying, look, there has been no evidence put forward or proffered that there was any kind of nefarious activities, untoward, et cetera, between U.S. citizens, Americans, anybody in the Trump administration with the Russians. So what is going on here?
Well, it's very difficult when you look at the particular jurisdiction that issues these FISA warrants, if that's in fact what happened, because it's an ex parte proceeding. Only the prosecutors go in there, you know, only the government. There's no defense attorney there to present the other side. And so they can really put forth whatever they want. You know, when Eric was just saying they had to put forth probable cause, that is the standard, but the judges don't really cross-examine these people to find out, you know, are you telling me the truth? Are you holding back, you know, you're telling me the one thing that makes them look guilty and you're holding back the 30 things that are exculpatory. So while the judge may have found probable cause, we don't know what that's based on. And unfortunately, getting back to your question about Twitter, whatever it's based on is classified secret, so it can't be released right now.
And we don't even know if it's true. We don't
We
even know if this is a fact, because Trump tweets some things that are not factual. So we don't even know if this is true, and I believe that he's trying to throw us off of the Russian story with his administration and Jeff Sessions lying for Congress. I believe that's the purpose for us to be talking about this.
But that's a pretty strong allegation to say the President of the United States Commander-in-Chief would make up a false story to try to distract information.
He does all the time. He tries to distract us all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
I doubt that that's the case here. I think that he probably has specific information. And in fact, we know that they went to this court back in July, in the summer. It was denied. So on what grounds, on what probable cause, on what information and belief, Tim, could they possibly then have justified getting a wiretap in? You know, for what purpose? It looks untoward. It's something that should be investigated, I think, because there was a major election going on where the president and many in his administration were all in for Hillary Clinton.
Absolutely, because having a warrant application denied is such a rare occurrence in this court, and then for them to go back several months later and make a reapplication, this is a law that if you misuse this process or you reveal something you're not supposed to, like this leak, it's 5 years in prison. It's a felony.
Oh my goodness.
And so it's something that absolutely should be investigated to see what happened there.
All right. Well, I think we can agree, Eric, yes, that this is something that should be at least investigated, get to the bottom of it with this kind of allegation.
We need a full investigation on any Russian interference in communications at all.
Or if, in fact, this wiretap happens. All right. Lots to discuss on this big breaking news night at Fox News. Up next, a classic Water's World takedown, just like you love it. Jesse confronts one of those people attacking the widow of Navy SEAL Ryan Owens. You don't want to miss it.